Hello everyone, my name is Dương and this is
My name is Dev. I'm from India.
and in this series I'm going to interview friends from different countries around the world and we'll learn about their personal stories, their travels, their countries, their experiences here in Vietnam. So I hope that this series helps you learn a bit of English and inspires you to explore the world outside of Vietnam. Okay? So Dave, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
So I'm 22 years old. Just got my birthday 2 weeks ago, and I started traveling in January. And as of now, I already traveled 9 countries in just Southeast Asia. I had never been out of Asia, but yeah, I just traveled Southeast Asia as of now. And my full plan is traveling the whole world. It's a 3 to 4 year plan. So yeah, kind of that.
Let's talk a bit about India. Some quick questions, okay? The population of India is
1.44 billion and
around
here
that
and
number.
there. Yeah.
And the official language there is
Official language is Hindi, but there are too many languages. So yeah.
capital city?
New Delhi.
Yeah, right. In India, it's divided into like this. The society divided into caste system. Is that a thing now?
I don't think so as of now. It's not a caste system now, but like previously they had caste system, like they had like upper class, like they had priests and all, they had kings and all, and but not now. Like the king system, monarchy system is all gone. So as of now, no caste system, but still the at that time there were so many poor people, so for them they have still reservation at so many places, like special seats and everything in university, hospitals and everywhere, so they get more benefit because they are poor still.
Yeah, but I'm curious because there's a big gap between, you know, people who are super rich and then there's people who are poor in most places, right, around.
Yeah.
Then what now, as you said, that it's no more or it's less, much less than that,
Yeah.
the caste system. Then what is the main reason why you have like super rich people a lot and then a lot of poor people in the country?
So because in early 80s, 90s, 70s, there was not much of a literacy and all, like in the small remote areas or villages. So they weren't able to develop as much as and compared to the people living in cities. So in the cities, whoever living, they had good education and everything in 80s, 90s. So yeah, because of the education system and many other factors, because they in 80s to 90s they had so many revolutions, like there had been a stock market introduction, there had been like new companies, new factories, new technologies were coming, so many people were getting jobs and all. That's why, because of that, in the city area, whoever was living, they got little bit rich. And because when you move to the city area, the place who owns that, the price also went up and higher, and they got rich by that also.
Yeah, and Indian people is well known for, well, technical genius things, right? Like in Silicon Valley, in around the world, there's
like there are many great known institutes like IIT, IIM, and so yeah, and from there many good well-known people have went to the Silicon Valley, and yeah.
So let's talk about your experience here in Vietnam, right? How long have you been here again?
So I was before 1 month here, and after that I went to India for festival and my birthday. Then I came again here in Vietnam because my south was not done, South Vietnam, for exploration. So I did this in 15 days now. Yeah, before that I was 1 month, so totally 45 days.
So basically you've been to
whole Vietnam, almost.
the whole Vietnam.
Yeah.
Hà Giang, not yet.
Not the
not the
up north and not the bottom, like Phu Quoc Island, not most bottom and not the extreme part, but most of them.
So what is your favorite place in Vietnam so far?
Favorite place? Like Bavi is one of the favorite place because it's far away from the city, and it's a nice place to live, and quiet people are very good and all, and The other place can be Da Nang. Yeah.
Da Nang, right?
Yeah, it's crowded as of now, but yeah, it's a nice city. You can get everything. The beaches are nearby, and there are mountains also, like Bana Hills and all. So yeah, it's a good place.
So there's different factors or elements to form your experience here or somewhere in some other places, right? So then there's people, there's
food,
there's food,
people, transportations,
there
language barrier,
languages, or there's landscapes, beautiful landscapes, and all of that. So what do you think is the most important element to form your opinion about a place?
Like just about Vietnam or
in general? That's a general question.
Mostly people, because we want to experience new thing, and we can just experience new thing by traveling, just by meeting new kind of people, learning their culture and all. Because if we don't, like, you can find mountains. Every country has a mountain. Every country has a snow. Every country has a rains. Everything they
Vietnam doesn't have snow.
Yeah, but most of the thing you can find it every country. Like food, you can find it everywhere. But the culture and the people, it's, I think, the most important, because they all have their own history. Like Vietnam has its own history, Indian has its own history, Americans have its own history. So it's different. And everyone has their own opinion, so we can learn from them and get their experience, kind of live their experience, how they live.
That's right. I have the same. I think I have the same mindset. Like people is the most important thing there. So have you tried any memorable food here, or is there anything that you like in terms of food?
Noodle soup or something, like it was called pho.
Pho.
Yeah, PHO.
But
in the vegan, like I'm vegan, so in that there was just soup and with noodles and some mushrooms and all, and nothing, like not the proper Vietnamese cuisine. I tried banh mi. They had vegan banh mi in Ho Chi Minh, so I tried them. Yeah.
So for this, Dave is a vegan and he's a picky one. He doesn't eat
tofu,
meat
mushrooms,
or eggs, anything. And then for veggies, he's also picky.
Yep.
Can you share a bit behind the reasons why you are vegan now?
Like in India, more than most of the population is vegetarian, not vegan. We consume lots of dairy products and all, not the eggs, but the dairy products like milk.
Can I ask why most of Indian people are vegetarian or vegan?
Because many people are religious, and India is a country of God. So as a country of God, people say you don't need to have violence and all, so you don't need to kill each other for a moral kind of thing in the society and all. So because of that we don't.
But 80% of the population, you just said,
you can say
vegetarian.
You can say that.
Wow.
But sometimes they eat eggs and chicken. But here and there.
It's interesting. How would you describe India to someone has never been there before?
It's a good country. You need to visit it first, because like many countries like Vietnam, they have kind of single thing in the whole country. Like they have single language most of the time. They have different language, different dialects, but single language, single type of food you can find everywhere. You can find pho, noodle soup, and banh mi and every kind of thing. But in India, like you just cross the province, it's everything different. Language, people, attire, the clothes, the food, the culture, the temples, the gods, everything is different. The colors of the skins and everything.
Yeah, so for that, Vietnamese, there's people who speak different languages.
Yeah.
I know, but in terms of skill, and I think because India is a big and huge country, and there's, like you said, the land of gods and everything.
Yeah.
It's like the what do you say? The cradle of
secularism or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is included there in India.
So everything is diverse, and there's a lot of things to see there, right? What are some important cultural traditions or customs from India that people should know about?
Like in the temples you need to wear full clothes, like in most of the temples it's same like that. Yeah, you need to be habitual with little bit spicy food. Like you can find sweet food and everything, but be habitual with a little bit spicy food. And because many foreigners and everyone are not habitual with spicy food and all.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we have Chinese food, but it's not real Chinese food that you can find in China, Vietnam, and anywhere. It's totally different. Like the noodles, like they're totally different.
I find that Indian eat really spicy. When you said it's not spicy, it's really spicy to me. So if you could change one thing about Vietnam, then what would it be?
About Vietnam?
One thing. If you
Maybe-
could change one thing.
Maybe beaches can be clean.
Beaches, right?
Yeah. Like
there's a lot
there-
of trash there, right?
Yeah, beaches can, like, they are not clear water.
Ah.
I
Oh, clear water.
I asked some few of my friends in Vietnam, like they live here, there, and there. They said like near their place the beaches are not that good. Maybe like it's not the popular beaches. So yeah.
So yeah, the
Mainly
beaches
because
around.
of the fishing and all, because they have so many fishing activities and all. Because of that, it's unclean maybe,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh.
it's stinky kind of thing. That's why.
Okay. So I think, for example, the beaches, let's say in Ha Long Bay, for example, right? Tourists, a lot of tourists
Like
there.
it's too crowded. It's
Yeah,
all
too crowded.
like after every 200 meter you will see a ship.
And then trash everywhere. The
Maybe.
Yep. So, but in terms of
It's because of the tourists, so you can't blame Vietnamese people or Vietnamese government anything. It's too crowded.
Still,
But, yeah.
if Vietnamese people travels, I think a lot of people still have the habits of litter, trash to the nature. That is not good. Looking back, what advice would you give to someone visiting Vietnam for their first time? What is your advice?
It's good, just visit this. It's a nice place. You will have a new nice experiences like in traffics and all. Like Asian traffics are never organized, they are always chaotic, so be prepared for that. Food is good, like you can have some time, like you don't familiar with this kind of food, so maybe sometime you can have stomachache or something for 2-3 days, food poisoning kind of thing. But yeah, street foods are really good. If you want to try real Vietnamese food, just eat street foods and all. Like people, I've seen them dancing in the night and doing karaoke and all. They are really good.
That's great. Is there anything you want to share?
I cannot say anything. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.